Oh, you know what I wanted to watch? I want to watch Ray's spicy podcast.
He's west.
Hello to my family. I know you guys are all watching this.
Oh my god, hi!
And
Nice
this
to meet
is
you.
me officially coming out to you guys. I
straight.
like women. I like, because they don't know this, I like men. And
Wait,
everything.
They don't know?
They don't know.
Yes.
So,
Do you like both?
Wait, I know.
Sorry.
but anyway, yeah, I've been in a long-term relationship with a woman before, and I didn't say
Okay.
anything because I'm very scared of you guys, but Thanksgiving is either gonna be really awkward because we're all gonna collectively ignore this, or someone's gonna have the balls to tell me, Alyssa, you're gonna go to hell. And to that, I say, see you there. I love you.
I
First
love
question.
you, but see you there. Oh my god, I'm so proud. Is this the bi flag?
This is a pansexual flag.
Pansexual
So
flag.
pansexual
okay.
means you like women, you like men, and just anybody that is
okay.
without gender identity or whatever they want to align themselves with.
She's just a lover.
Okay.
I'm just a
that's-
lover, honestly.
Wow.
I'm so glad
Oh
that
my
she gave us.
God.
Okay, because I was
I didn't know
confused.
you were pansexual. I thought you
Yeah.
were bi. That's that's so cool.
You know, I would say that I'm pretty fluid when it comes to my sexuality. I thought it was bi, and then it turned to pansexual, and then bi again. But regardless, I am not straight, and I haven't been since I was like 4.
How did you know? I want to hear
Yeah,
about
how did
this
you
whole process of you
Okay.
figuring it out.
Okay, it was when I was 4 to 5 years old, and I'm gonna change her name
Holy
because we
shit.
don't out people, especially on this podcast. Her name was Anna.
Okay.
So Anna was my
Yeah, we'll
neighbor.
do.
She lived a couple houses down, and we would
Oh, I
do
put my phone away
absolutely
because the
everything
cops are gonna
together.
spam
Like
call
we
me, I forgot.
would go to the field and play with ladybugs
Yeah,
together.
stick with me.
We would go over each other's houses. She had a pet pig that was really cute,
Ladybugs.
and I
That's cute.
pet. And then we would sit on the sidewalk, eat ice cream together, just all of that. So we were friends for years until one day I went over to her house and we were like, it always starts like this, I swear to God.
What's up?
I want to, we played a game together, and that
What's up?
game just
up?
escalated to us kissing.
What's up?
And when we
up?
were kissing, we just kissed
tell
in
you
other
what's up.
places, and then that's just how
Whoa!
that. Well, that's why when people say being gay is a choice, it isn't, because at that age, I was just like, I like being around women, and I like doing stuff with them.
I'm gonna get a lot.
So
So
that
do
was
I.
my
Good
first
job,
encounter,
buddy.
and then my second
you,
encounter
sir.
was when I moved years later. I was still a kid at this point. And I'm not
my
gonna
ribs
out this
hurt
person
really
either.
I did some
Her
shit when I was
name-
really young too.
Her
not gonna
hypothetical
lie.
name was Natalie, and Natalie
It wasn't sex, but it was
a
basically the
friend
same
that
thing.
we would
What
ride our
she's saying?
bikes together in the neighborhood,
It was.
and we would just go to the park and play with each other. And one day we were playing house with each other, and it was a dry humping age. We
Okay.
just started dry humping each other. So
That is an age. There is an
I
age.
mean, when you're a kid, you have like no inhibitions.
You start
Like you
pumping
just
shit,
don't
bro.
care, and you just do what feels right. So we were playing house, and I was like, yeah,
Okay.
I'm the mom and you're the dad.
And it's time to get dirty.
It's
apparently.
time
my
to
God.
get it going.
Okay, honestly, you talking about this is blowing my mind because I'm also going to share something I haven't talked about ever.
Can you
Oh, I've been waiting for the podcast to talk about.
let it
Let's
roll
go,
out?
Ray. Let's
Let's
go.
hear it.
That's so crazy. So,
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
get
very
down and fucking
straight,
dirty, bro.
But the first
This is what I
person I've
love.
ever had a sexual encounter with was a girl.
Oh my god.
Yes. It was a
Okay.
family friend's daughter. They babysat us a lot, and so I think she just one day was like, "Hey, Rachel, come here. I want to show you something." And then she just like went to town.
Went to town. What is that?
Oh, she went down,
I want to show you something.
bro.
Wait,
I
can-
definitely enjoyed it,
Oh,
which is
Wait, hold the fuck up, dude.
but I'm not gay. I
Yeah.
definitely, it's weird. It was like explorative, and I just never had any interest to like hook up with girls moving forward ever. It was just my first experience, and
yeah.
it's weird.
Oh my gosh.
because I
Good.
feel like, your first encounter like that,
Yeah.
I should be into women. Why am I not? But like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate women. I think I can see a beautiful woman right in front of me. Right? I was gassing Alyssa. Definitely, opened up my eyes to sexual feelings early on.
Have you ever took the Kinsey scale test?
No, what is
What
that?
is that?
So the Kinsey scale test, my ex-girlfriend, she was older than me, she made me take it. And basically it's a test that's like a rectangle and half of it is white and half of it is gray. And it's made up of like 6 different blocks.
Social sexual contacts or reactions, exclusively heterosexual, mostly heterosexual, only slightly homosexual, mostly heterosexual, but more than slightly homosexual, equally heterosexual and homosexual, mostly homosexual, but slightly, okay.
Depends on like how, in layman terms, how gay you are. So
Am I gay?
you can
Okay,
take the test. It's
There's
like
definitely a spectrum.
yeah, there's a spectrum 3 because I like women, men, whatever you identify as. So I'm really curious to see if you are really straight or if like there's a little something if you might be a 1.
I just feel like I would have dated a woman by now.
You like dick.
I do. I'm a dick-loving girl.
Oh god.
Yo,
I'm also like
let's go.
such a submissive type, you know. I just love like
wait.
a big
You're sub?
man, you know.
yeah.
What is she talking about? Like a big dick or like a big man?
I'm very submissive.
Oh my god.
Guys, did she just give us a... Is this a sign? Is she trying to tell us something that her and Hassan are dating?
I like to be, you know, scolded, told to.
He's a big man.
And
Let's talk about hookups.
yeah, let's talk about hookups, all right?
Speaking of
We ain't tall
bad
over here,
butts,
chap.
Have you had a really bad hookup?
No chance.
Not really. So I'm a serial monogamous, or I was. For
fuck does
12
that
years,
mean?
I've been in back-to-back relationships with me being single
Committed,
at most
right?
for like a week or 2 weeks. So I've never really had that crazy girl era where I can just hook up and be on the streets. What about you?
I also I've only had long relationships. I also had 2 back-to-back on and off 5-year relationships.
5 years,
That's like
yeah.
all of my 20s, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Bro, have they even lived? I thought all girls went through a hoe stage. I guess that's not true.
Do you
What?
wish you had a hoe phase?
Wait.
I
because of
did.
that?
Well, technically, I tried to have one. I did.
You tried to.
I feel like when you're like, because she's so popular, like, can they even have a hoe phase? Are you allowed to when you're popular like that? I mean, I guess you are. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want, right? But
have one?
I did.
What happened? How
I
do you?
downloaded Raya, a dating
Yeah.
app, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep with somebody.
Yeah.
And
nah.
I did, but it was after a couple
I
dates,
did.
and
Yeah.
you know,
W.
they were sweet and stuff, and then we boinked, and I realized I was like, yeah, I'm not into it, and then I learned I'm not really the type of person to just like hook up.
That's fair. Why is it a normal thing to be a hoe? People go through hoe stages. You know what I mean? It's a thing that happens. It's called a hoe phase. I wouldn't even say Western because I've heard a lot of Europeans. They're very sexual people, chat. Don't even give me this just like Western thing because there's some freaky motherfucking Europeans too. They be hella sexual.
I don't know.
You
Maybe I
know-
should be more explorative.
What was the question again?
We don't even need to know. We're learning after reading the comments. We're not even gonna care about topips anymore. We're just
Yeah.
gonna start rambling.
Yeah.
because
Hey.
apparently we were thinking about it too much.
W.
We were, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I didn't start using a vibrator until like a few years ago.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't start using a.
I didn't
We're
know.
Are
I
you just a
didn't-
penetration girl? Is that how you
I
get
The fuck she used them, bro? Her
off?
It's
fingers?
just I've been in relationships and
Oh,
usually I
okay.
just use them.
Really?
The power of vibrators. It really
Bro, I ain't never thought I would see Ray talk about some shit like this, bro. You know what? I fuck with her even more now. This is the type of shit that streamer, like people, like when you meet them IRL, will talk about. But no, like what you don't understand is like I feel like people like you guys when I say shit, you guys already expect me to like say some shit and like talk about shit because like I'm kind of like an open book. I feel like other streamers aren't really an open book, right? Like they're not this open book. They don't discuss this type of shit. But when you hang out with people IRL, they talk about all kinds of shit. Like I know shit about people that they talked about and like what they've done in their life and who they fucked and this and that and blah 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 blah. But that shit you talk about IRL when you link up. But they ain't gonna talk about that shit, you know, on here.
Your single era.
Yeah.
Have you had any dates with any girls recently? Any
Okay,
guys
I have
recently?
a bone to pick with this because I feel like I know what it's like to be a man now because
My hands are up.
I'm contacting women, I'm contacting femmes, masks, lesbians, and they are just not contacting me back. But as a man, you take me out on a date and you take me to a restaurant. Anyway.
See, no, I'm not taking any girl to a fucking restaurant unless we've been seeing each other a few times. We're going to the cafe. I've talked to you guys about this shit, chat. We are going to the cafe. I ain't on this you're gonna buy me a fucking meal type shit, bro. Hell no. I don't know you. I don't even fuck with you like that yet. We're going to a goddamn coffee shop. I'm gonna buy you coffee. If I don't like your vibe, we're never seeing each other again. If I fuck with you, all right, I'll take you out. That's fine. Cool. We'll go out. I'll buy you something. But I hate this like, oh, he's gonna buy me shit. Like, bro, I hate that fucking attitude, bro. Like, oh, free meal, free meal, free meal. No, bitch. Ain't no fucking free meals up in this motherfucker. Like, I can't stand that shit, bro. And it's just like it's like these girls will go on these dating apps just to get free meals.
Gas station.
It's like their meal card, bro. Like, who the fuck do we look? Are we chopped liver? You just like, no, motherfucker. All right, then fuck me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want to, if that's how you want to play it. God dang, dude. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck with you if I don't fuck with your vibe. Exactly. And that's why I think the coffee shop is nice. And then if everything's cool at the coffee shop and you guys really get along and she's a genuine nice girl and this, not the third, okay, I do not mind taking you out. Yeah, she might not have meant that. I'm going on a tangent about something else. She might not have even meant that. And I'm just like kind of I'm going on a tangent about something else. I'm not attacking her. It's like, yeah.
Have you ever had a private or public relationship? Like, how do you feel about those?
I had a public relationship once.
Like, you guys posted photos together?
We did. We posted photos together, but it was when I didn't have as much followers, but then time went on and then I started getting more and people started finding him. And he ultimately
Who is her co-host?
cheated on me. I was like 19. Okay, so cut me some slack, but I put online like, this motherfucker cheated on me, I hate him. And after that, people just started looking at the relationship under a microscope.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, oh, I actually don't like this. It's not worth people throwing hate at him. So I'm gonna keep everything private. What about you? How do you feel about public and private relationships? Or what's your experience publicizing a relationship?
Oh my
Bro, she
God.
definitely private.
Okay, yeah, I've had, before I was a streamer,
At least now.
you know, I was in a relationship. I've had long relationships, and this guy also cheated on me. I kind of learned that it's not worth it to have a public relationship unless you're doing it for content. Like, I understand like family channels, some people,
family, couple content and
couple
stuff like
content and stuff, but like if you're not doing couple content,
that. Not worth it.
it's not worth it because people get so invested in if you don't work out. And there's a plethora of reasons for why a relationship's not going to work out. You're just probably not compatible. People change.
I feel
people
like
cheat, apparently.
Yeah, people cheat.
That's one of my biggest things about marriage and why I don't really like it is because I believe everybody will change no matter how long or whatever. Like, people are going to change no matter what. I don't know.
So why do you think people cheat?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of it has to do, I would say that some people just do it for insecurity. They just don't have the balls to tell you, and
I think when I was young, like, I think I was pretty insecure. I think that's kind of why I was a hoe, is because I was insecure and it made me feel something. But I don't know if that's an excuse I don't know. I don't remember like why I did it. I think I just did whatever I wanted because I just wanted to do whatever I wanted. But definitely when you grow up, you definitely start to think about it and you're like, damn, I was a shitty person. Like that was fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. I should have thought about their feelings. But that's something when you're not everybody. It's something like that I did when I was younger. Is I didn't really take in consideration the other people's feelings, and you start to kind of realize that when you grow up out of that stage or whatever you want to call it, and you're just like, fuck man, I shouldn't have fucking did that, or I feel bad, or you want to be like, fuck, you want to say sorry to him, but it's like, bro, time has passed. It's like well over. Like, it's just like there's no point. But I've definitely thought about the shit I've done and the mean things I've done, and I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have did that shit, dude. But life goes on. What can you do? And then I feel like part of it was like, it's like you kind of want your cake and you want to eat it too type of thing, where it's like, it's cool having like a girlfriend, right? But it's also cool like being with other girls as well because you're attracted to them or something like that. I don't know. But then you realize like maybe you should just be single. Yeah.
People cheat because they're horny. They like the attention of something they don't have. There's just something alluring about something that you're not supposed to. I think some people are
oh my god, this is so true, bro. That's why I like sex in like the park and like, bro, Chad, I had sex in a cemetery before. It's just, there is something about knowing it's wrong that makes it more
that, you know what I mean? Just like
the taboo of it.
Yeah, and I think some people are afraid to lose what they have. They're afraid of.
True.
Have you ever been in an open relationship?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, it was a great little relationship for a few months, and we weren't official. And
Did
so,
you ever catch feelings?
oh, I definitely had feelings for him. I was like, you know, ooh, butterflies. He would always like FaceTime me, and
Ray seems like the type of girl that would if I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. Do you guys think she falls hard a little bit?
leave me voice
Oh, that's
memos and
fun.
always answer my call. It literally felt like we were in a relationship. And so after a couple
It's giving that, but maybe I'm completely wrong.
asked him, I was like, hey, are we
Also, judging from the whole situation with her ex or whatever, and the going back and going back and going back, that is a telltale sign of like that's like something I've done that too. Like that's just something where like I feel like you might have a little bit of insecurities within yourself, and that's why you kind of go back and go back and go back, because I've done the same thing, and I feel like that sometimes that's because of insecurities and shit, because it's like, come on, we both know this is bad, this isn't what we should be doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
What
find the
are we?
relationship.
And he responds with, oh, normally I have a main partner, but when I travel, I think it's fine if we, you know, hook up with other people. And so since I was like, you know, trying to be more explorative.
Bro, that's actually kind of, bro, chat, I don't know what it is, but that is sexy to me. Like, if I were to travel, bro, oh man, like having like a one night stand in a different country or some shit. Like I meet like a girl from like, I don't know, Paris or some shit, just random Italy, anywhere, you know what I mean? I find that attractive. I don't know why, it's kind of hot.
I was open to the idea. I was like, okay.
Or like on vacation, you guys hit it off.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to hook up with people. And then I learned it wasn't for me. Calling him like, listen, you're incredible, but I don't think an open relationship is for me.
Oh, because at that point,
I
were
learned
you?
though. I
yeah,
learned
you
what
learned.
I like.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
want an
he
open
was
relationship.
So great, so great. Wow, it was like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how was your experience with Raya?
Oh yeah. For those that don't know, Riot is a dating app that you have to apply for, and it's
It's
Oh.
so
it's got like
pretentious.
business people on it,
Yeah.
people with like high followings and stuff. And
Yeah. It's
Oh.
invite
It's-
only.
yeah, invite only. Honestly, it wasn't bad. I matched with a few people. I talked with a few people on there. Some people I just ended things quickly because I got, you know, felt like we weren't compatible.
Did anyone notice you and say like, "Oh, are you Valkyrae?"
No.
Oh,
on
that's
Raya,
great.
no one knew who I was, which was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And then
Wait,
when
can
you
you-
go on a date with
What if
them,
they
you're
just
like,
don't? What if they just know who she is, but they don't say it?
Oh yeah, I'm a streamer. Do
And
you
how
play
does-
video games?
How does that conversation go with normies? Are they
It
just
was
like
so
streamer?
crazy going on dates with people that don't play video games when it's like my life.
Yeah.
Especially
See, I don't know if I could do that. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'd want a girl that has at least some interest in gaming or like anything like that related. What else? Chick that likes anime would be cool too.
I've just learned that I'm a personality person. Like I feel like I enjoy sex more when I know them.
You know,
and
I'm starting to realize that too because
Oh,
I did hook up with
really?
one guy, yeah, and then I
it's
said it earlier.
weird hooking up with someone you don't like.
Yeah, and sex is more fun with someone who you can connect with.
Bro, I get in tune. I feel like I try to be in tune when I like have sex. Like I want it to be good for the both of us, you know what I mean? And I don't know, sex is fun. It's interesting. It's fun to like learn each other as well and just see what the other person enjoys and likes, right?
Her dad's
Okay, let
coin
me
collection.
talk about my XX.
Yo, they're talking about sex and shit like that. Hey, we talking about it too over here. What can I say? What can I say?
I was in a relationship with this guy on and off for 5 years.
I'm happy for Ramos too.
Loved this man. I thought we were going to get married. And he was everything to me. He was
Yeah.
also incredibly talented. He was an artist. He made
Wow.
music, but
Oh.
as a hobby, he didn't, do anything with it.
Right.
But I just was so in love. And he had a friend that loved drugs, And so they ended up getting addicted to heroin.
Bro, I hate drugs, man. I hate them. I hate people that do them. I can't stand drugs. I can't stand that shit at all. It's such a fucking turn off, bro. I don't like being in an area with drugs. I don't like psychedelics. I don't like any of it. I don't want it near me. It makes me feel like they're gonna give it to me and like or put it like one of my biggest fears was somebody like puts LSD in my cup or some shit like that. I fucking bro, imagine somebody did that and you fucking have a bad trip or some shit. I would fucking go crazy mode. I swear to God. Like that is I don't want it near me. I just don't get it away from me, bro. Like I don't want it. I don't like it. We not really weed. Weed's fine. But like I'm talking about like I'm talking about like hard shit. You know what I mean?
And he was living with me at my father's place back then.
Oh my
and-
God, so you were like his sugar mama.
Oh, I was. Sugar.
Oh my
I
God.
worked a lot.
If he was doing it a lot at this point, that must have been like a motivator to like, it couldn't connect in his head that it was fucked up. Because that's really fucked
I
up.
think it was just a really sad time for me because
Also
I
alcoholics.
could tell that he wasn't in love
Gotta
with
watch
me
out for
anymore. But
alcoholics.
I loved him so much that I wanted to do whatever I could to support him. That's why I allowed him to stay at my dad's place with me. He definitely like valued drugs. Like he did all sorts of drugs. Like
See, bro, I'm surprised she was with somebody like that. It's when you like somebody, the things you do, man.
Did he
all
ever
of
get
them.
you into drugs?
Oh, I definitely have had a drug phase. This is also something I've never
She did
talked about
meth?
ever.
Tell us about it because as far as I know, you've only done weed.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I'm pretty public about me having my weed phase, but yes, I have.
How young was she?
I definitely dabbled because he was doing it. I wasn't like, I was experimentative,
Yeah.
but I never was addicted to anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, shrooms, acid, Molly.
Oh my God.
Ecstasy.
Wait, how does it?
Bro, I couldn't even imagine. I would think that. How do these? Bro, it's because of my anxiety. I would be like, if I take meth, my heart's gonna fucking explode.
Okay, so wait, did you say you did acid?
Yes.
I'm curious about that because I know that it's a mind-altering drug.
Yeah.
Were you in a Were you at a
Not my-
festival?
I'd have been
or were
roided
you with
out.
people, or was it
I-
all with this guy?
I hated doing drugs at festivals. I did have like a rave phase, but I didn't like doing drugs at raves because it's too much. I'm so paranoid about safety, and I
Yeah.
feel like at festivals everyone's on drugs, and
It's
one time-
overstimulating. It's
Yeah.
Hence why I don't like festivals, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about, Chad. Like, imagine I had a bottle of water, somebody fucking put some shit in it. I don't do festivals.
I just have anxiety at festivals like this. And one time, my friend and I, we were at a rave, and this guy came up and ripped her backpack off of her back.
That is so scary.
And he was drugged up too, and he just ran off. And luckily, he ended up throwing her bag because we were chasing him.
Right.
But,
You were
like, that's-
chasing him?
Oh,
my
was.
God,
I
good-
was ready
good.
to
I
fight
love
him.
that.
I was so mad because
Oh
like
my God,
our
you-
debit cards are in there, like our license, everything's in her bag, and he just took it, started
Yeah.
booking, and we were alone in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Trying to go back to our car.
You guys were in a parking lot
Yes.
chasing a guy.
Yes, and
oh my God, and you
luckily-
said fight. You said no fight or flight. Like, I'm gonna fight this man.
I don't know if you guys know this place. It's called the Gorge in Washington. So it's
Better be fucking careful, bro. You better bring a gun with you or something. You little, right? You're so tiny. You could get fucked up, dude. Sometimes it's not worth it, man. You don't want to get fucked up. What if the guy goes crazy and just starts beating the shit out of her? You know what I mean?
I wish I could go back and tell my little old self, like, hey, just be patient. You're gonna be okay. I mean,
Oh my God, I have
was-
goosebumps because you could have became a product to that
I
environment.
know. She
Oh,
could've just
And
absolutely.
became
a
an
lot of
addict,
people
bro.
do. It's super.
Absolutely.
I don't
Because it
fault
was
them.
all that was the only thing surrounding me. Like, my half brother, I have 3 half brothers.
You
One
have
of them,
brothers?
Yes.
I only
have,
love your sister.
Well, they don't like us. I don't like them. So, but
What?
I have 3 half brothers. One of them, my favorite half brother, unfortunately committed suicide. So he's
Oh
no
my
longer with
God.
us.
Rest in
But my
peace.
other 2 don't talk to us ever since my dad died because they just hate my mom. They think my mom married my dad for money.
So the ex that stole
Oh, yeah.
stole your dad's coin collection. Does he know how bad he fumbled?
Oh, he
Because he looked down on you
he
for starting a gaming career, right?
yeah.
could-
Did I talk about? I talked about him and like how he kind of like was embarrassed of me gaming and stuff.
You did.
So many years later, he reached out, and
As they do.
He apologized for cheating on me. He apologized for treating me poorly. And I forgave him. And not only did I forgive him, I sent him $5,000 to help him.
Wait, what? Where does that come from? Oh my God! Someone get her.
That's chump change for her, bro.
Stand
That's like
up.
sending her a fucking $100
No,
bill.
I just like
Oh.
like I said, I feel like sometimes when I look
Take
at
it.
myself now, I feel insanely grateful. I'm too grateful, too much. I'm too grateful, and I feel like because of how shitty he was, I was just glad that it felt like he grew as a person,
Right.
which was important to me. I
Yeah.
was so glad that it seemed like he was becoming a better person, and
Because you want to
I just
reward him. for
always
that.
look back and I feel like I wouldn't be
Maybe?
where I am today
Maybe
if
not.
I didn't go through those horrible times. You know what I mean?
You
like I
learned,
learned a lot
yeah.
more about relationships. I learned a lot more about what I like and don't like and what I deserve as a
Yeah.
human. And
So it was more like a grateful thing.
it's not like he didn't ask for money. It's
Take
just
it, peasant, and be gone.
He vented a lot about a relationship he had after me, and
Right.
she
Generational
was
fumble, bro.
insanely abusive towards him. Like, I'm not gonna say karma, but like, he didn't ask for anything. I don't know. I just want to help.
I feel like
Oh, he
that's
didn't even
a
ask.
testament to how kind and genuine you are, because this is not the
I
first
don't want to be
time.
bitter. This whole thing was out sexuality.
Sexuality.
That's right. Okay, sexuality.
Damn, they got
Oh
off
my
topic,
God.
huh?
Oh my god.
Like, have you ever met up with somebody and they catfished you, or you met up with somebody and they were just a terrible person?
I'm so glad I haven't been catfished, but it's pretty common. I feel like people are getting catfished all the time.
I got catfished.
What?
I did. You know how I said I'm into like tall, cute nerds?
Yes.
I thought this guy was a nerd. I met him on Raya. I meet him in person, and he is like a hilly-billy fuckboy. You know what? This whole story is crazy, right? So he sent me to a trap house party. People were like laying on the floor. There's no furniture everywhere, like anywhere. And I see him, and then I'm like, there's something different about this guy. So then I go into the bathroom and I look at myself and I'm like, babe, you don't belong here. Like, you need to go. And I get
You did
out.
a pep talk?
I pep talk myself because,
Okay.
yeah. And then
I love
I
that.
get out and I look at it and I'm just like, I'm leaving. And then I left and then, you know, he texted me, right? A couple days later. And I was just like, you catfished me. You do not look like your photos. Like, I was expecting a nerd and you look like a fuckboy. And then he sends me 2 pictures of him in glasses and he's like, can you fuck this nerd? And I'm like,
Oh, that's so
Yo, what
cringe.
the
Oh my god,
fuck?
that's so cringe. If you met someone online, which is how a lot of people are meeting people nowadays, is online.
yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's no shame in using dating apps. If that's how,
really.
just be careful.
It is what it is.
Be
There's
careful.
no shame
I
in
think
it.
you gotta be
but
careful though.
FaceTime, honestly,
I know.
photos.
No, on God, bro, chat. I don't trust half these motherfuckers on there, bro. Yeah, either I need to listen. I need a Snapchat. I need an Instagram. I need a FaceTime. I need something. You need to give me something. Even Instagram you can fucking fake, right? Even Snapchat you can fake. Hold up, yeah, we need a FaceTime actually.
You're gonna get catfished, okay? Be careful. Make sure you FaceTime them. Make sure you have proof that you are talking to who you think you're talking to.
Yeah, for sure.
Alyssa.
Yeah, no, you know what? I have no excuse for that. Cut me some slack because I was just like, I'm horny and I matched with this cute nerd and we're gonna get down. Listen, he was still cute.
Yo, what the fuck,
I will say
bro?
that he
Why
was
can't I
still
meet a
cute.
girl
He
like
just didn't match. Like,
Actually,
I
I
need the
have, but-
glasses. I
Are we
need
BCB?
I need the
Must have
suit.
glasses.
I need the suit and whatnot, and that just didn't
Not the
do it for me.
overcooking.
So
Yo, I'm going
yeah.
on.
But I
Hey,
know what you
I'm going
want.
on a dating app right
Yeah.
now, bro.
So,
Fuck this shit.
with all these hookups, how often do you get tested?
I get tested immediately after.
Yeah, right?
Immediately after, yeah, because
That's smart.
I don't trust men when they're like, it's okay, I'm clean, I'm good. I feel like
Wait, so you
something in my
doing it
body just
raw?
says, girl, go get tested.
I think this is a good PSA for everybody.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're
Take the floor.
hooking up with people, you have to get tested. Don't trust what this person you just met is
Don't
saying.
trust what they're saying. Yeah,
People
man
are
or
just
woman.
horny. They just
yeah,
want to hook up.
They
They
just
just
wanna
want to
hook
fuck you. Okay?
They really do.
And so don't believe them
True.
in their sweet words and charming attitude. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Oh my god.
Tell
okay,
me.
One time,
Take the floor.
Oh my god. Oh my
I forgot
god.
about this.
Why are you so cute?
I'm so mad. Actually, I'm so
Aw.
mad. Listen.
She's
Okay.
mad.
Oh
Guys,
my
listen,
god.
this is actually, it's pissed me off so much. So, there was this guy that I was hooking up with,
Right.
and I told him, like, listen, I'm switching my birth control, okay? Don't come in me.
What? Wait, is this where it's going?
Oh,
or I
it's
think it's
going there, bro. This motherfucker, he just straight up busted me, and
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What? Yo, this dude is crazy, bro. No fucking way, bro. What? Nah. What? Yo, did he? I guess he was like, yo, I'm locking this chick down, bro. Like, there ain't no way she's getting away from me. I'm putting a fucking baby in that shit. Bro, what the fuck? Nah, dude. Nah, this dude had a game plan. What the fuck? He's like, ain't no way I'm ever leaving this pussy, bro. He just stayed in there. That is crazy. Bro went for the Hail Mary, bro. He was like, nope. Hail Mary full of grace. What in the world? She's like, yo, I'm switching birth control, blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Pff, I don't give a fuck." Hey, perfect timing.
so pissed. I threw him off. I was like, you're taking me to CVS right now. We're
Yeah,
getting
a plan
B.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. Maybe he had that kink. Maybe he had that kink where like It's called breeding, like a breeding kink.
Oh my god, he was trying to trap you.
Clearly, Ray doesn't
He
have
was
that.
trying to fucking trap you.
Oh my god.
I think he was trying to trap her. Yeah.
livid,
Oh
and
my
I
god,
never,
that is not
I
consensual.
never felt more disrespected in my life. Actually, I felt more disrespected, but it was like
What if
I
that's
told
violation?
him, I
That's
was like,
fucked up.
we can't, you know, we need to be safer, you know, pull out method. Not that that's safe or anything, guys, but
Yeah,
but
honestly,
Yeah.
I hate condoms.
dude, okay.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Nah, bro. I had this girl, right? Bro, I thought she was sus because we were doing it and she's like, bro, like this. She didn't want me to use condoms, basically. I'm like, why don't you want me to use condoms? Like, what's going on here? You either trying to trap me? Like, what's happening here? But to be fair, condoms do suck. They do suck.
I do feel like the pull-out method just works.
it works. I've had a scare once before. You can't really trust. It's not foolproof, but
It's not.
nothing's better than raw.
Nothing, even
we're
if
good,
you're
actually, we're
on
good.
birth control, it's not guaranteed, okay? Please be safe.
Yeah,
But if
please
you've
be
got
safe.
a
but
condom,
honestly,
birth control, and
oh, that's doing
the
so much
pull-out
though.
method, you're safe.
A condom, birth control,
And you
and
get
pull-out
tested.
method?
Yeah, absolutely. Get tested. It's so important. You don't want to be a selfish person. That's why.
I
Come
was
on now.
so mad. I mean, he was very apologetic afterwards, but
I know,
it,
no, but
it like
that's-
ruined it for me. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't.
He was only
icky.
apologetic because the deed was done. He
Right.
wasn't really sorry.
How
he was
can
just
you not have
That's a good
any
point.
self-control
Probably.
or respect for me to be able to just bust off willy-nilly like
I
that?
know, just come in her mouth.
That's
What the fuck?
crazy. Isn't it?
Some guys just think with their cock. I swear to God.
Is that true, guys? For the men watching,
Okay, yeah, we think with a cock, but bro, if a girl is like, don't bust in me, like I ain't busting in her, bro. Bro, I'm asking, yo, where can I come? That's literally what I would say.
Yeah, no, Chaz is
Where can I
pushy,
come?
bro.
Or I'd be like doing it in some kind of like sexy manner or some shit like that. Because I dirty talk. If I can't do it, then I guess I'll settle for a turnaround because I'm gonna bust on that ass, I guess. You know what I mean?
Men definitely think with their dick more often than they should, for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Men are trash.
I swear our upcoming episodes are not going to be
I mean,
this raunchy.
it's true. I'm a guy, and I'm telling you, like, men
Yeah,
are trash.
Bro, but I want raunchy.
I'm sorry, but
Whatever, fine.
What are your icks?
My ex?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I feel like she has a lot of icks, bro.
Just,
She looks
like,
very like.
Do something that's such an ick. That was the
There's
biggest
kind
ick all.
of what's the word?
Make sure Arnie's good.
I'm here, Ernie.
Is conceited the word that I'm looking for? Maybe not conceited. High maintenance. She was high maintenance.
All time.
Yeah.
What are your icks?
My ex? Ooh.
I could be completely wrong.
I hope
though.
my roster isn't watching this, but I hate it when men send me selfies. I hate it when they send me too many emojis, and I hate it when they're always texting me. Like, get it together.
Okay, maybe you should tell your roster to.
Yeah, I just. you
I thought
know,
communication was
Maybe you
key.
should watch this and take notes.
Yeah, but thankfully doesn't do any of that, so you don't need to.
okay, all right. So we need to cut that.
No, he's so great. We barely text each other. We're great in person. He doesn't send me fucking
Who did she
selfies.
say?
Like this drummer in a band. We can cut this out. and
We
fall-
should just bleep his name.
No,
I'd be
oh,
like,
yeah,
okay,
we
that'd
should
be funny. Let's
bleep
bleep
it.
his
Yeah,
name.
there's this guy.
Wait, but
who
like,
sends me
why are
selfies
people?
got the
Why
card,
are
guys.
why
We
are
need pickup.
dudes sending
you
people
good? How are you
selfies
good?
though? Anyway.
and I didn't reply, and then they always follow up with like, wasn't good enough, wasn't this and that, and I'm just like,
Okay, that's actually. I can see why that's icky.
ew, shut the fuck
repairing the car
up,
real
like
quick
you.
and then
That's
come
an
back.
ick.
It's giving
Repair, and then he's
bitch.
ready
Like,
to
don't
be-
do that, please.
That is an ick.
It's an ick. Your hiccups are so
God.
cute.
I'm having stress hiccups. I got all heated, stressed out from this conversation. Holy
I
moly.
have to think of more of my ex, but I have a lot of.
You hit him, bro?
Oh,
I have
I
a
got
lot of icks. Can you tell
icks.
us your icks, and we could just bounce off icks? with each
Bouncing
other?
off of icks.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of my biggest one. Like, okay, this
Think
is
about it,
probably
yeah.
out of order.
Yeah. Do
Out
your
of
thing.
order. I just hate when. It might not seem like a big deal to some people, but I just hate when people eat with their mouth open.
Yeah.
It
That's such an
actually
ick.
disgusts me and it
That's
makes me
real.
not want to be your friend anymore.
That's
it's
real.
so gross.
So this is an ick for
Bro, what, I think my aunt or something like that would eat with her mouth out. Bro, I was like, what is you doing?
friends and partners.
What is you doing?
Yeah, just I guess in general. Yeah. But
Smokers,
imagine
yeah.
you're on a date and he's just like chewing it loudly in your
Ooh,
Oh,
ear.
and you can
yeah, that would
hear
be an
it?
ick for me too, because it's
do
like
agree with
have
the
some
texting stuff.
decorum.
The texting thing's a big one. Like
Yeah,
when they expect you to respond instantly.
Exactly.
And
like this is
you're-
for girls only.
You're
Like why
busy.
are you?
You're
busy.
doing stuff. You don't have your phone. Like they should assume that you're busy, or you know. And admittedly, I like my alone time. I like sitting at home. I like having no pants on, playing World of Warcraft.
Where do you want me to be?
I know sometimes it's the people saying like they don't like when people like hit them up too much. It's just like they don't like
you got Arnie?
certain people hitting them up too much. They don't like the people that they don't really care about hitting them up too much usually. But like if it's like somebody they fuck with, it's like they're hitting them up all the time. You know what I mean? Usually.
Warcraft.
Oh my god, we talked about fucking and sex.
Dude,
and
we talked about everything this episode.
Can we talk about what your type is?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something people would be interested in. What are you attracted to? Physically,
It's
mentally? Can you tell us?
Crazy because I've dated an array
you're
of
right.
men. I've dated
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna.
a variety of
Just
people
be
that
there
are
for them.
not the same at all. I've dated
Wow.
super jacked, super into working out and health type of guy.
Yeah.
I've dated scrawny, tall, nerdy man that only plays video games.
What's
and
your favorite though? What was
My
something that gets you
favorite?
going and you look at them and you're just like, that's the one for me. That's my type.
and not looks or just like
I guess
personality?
any. Okay, let's do
Anything?
looks. Let's do looks first.
Looks first. Everyone I've seen has been so different. I
Okay,
think it's
that's
just
fair.
I think it is more like a
I feel the same
personality
way.
thing, like how they act. If it's not cringe,
Yeah.
I do view them more attractive than. I know this is a fact because I've dated people in the past that everyone thinks is so freaking ugly, and
Oh no.
but I think they're so hot.
yeah.
But then
Go into the sack.
later on, after we break up, I can look back and be like, oh wow, you're right. They were
Actually,
kind of
more-
ugly.
Because you like their
But you don't see
personality.
it when
You
you're
don't
like,
see because you're
have
like love
butterflies.
blind. You know,
Yeah.
people have said the same
Oh.
thing about some of my exes
I have
too.
love blindness. When I am in love, I just love.
You love hard, loyal to a fault.
I really do. Looks wise, I think it really does depend on personality and how we
When I
vibe
drive, I
together.
could get T-boned
How many
twice.
But
personality
I've
does
dated
last
people
longer?
that have, you know, they make music or they do art
Yeah.
or they play games or they don't play games. I've dated people that do sports,
But I can't be
Yeah.
repulsed by you.
which is crazy to think about.
That is
because,
crazy.
You know what I
So
mean?
you dated an athlete?
Yeah, I've dated an
Oh,
athlete.
wow.
Not a real athlete, but like a high
Oh.
school athlete,
Oh,
you know?
okay. I was like, all
Bro.
right,
Like
a
NFL, NBA.
No, not
what
a
do they call them?
professional
She was a wag.
athlete.
I think that's what it's called.
What is that?
A wag is like wife. I don't know the official term, but I know that it means that they're like the wife of like some famous athlete, something.
Oh.
Like
Wife?
Messi's wife would be considered a wag. She's really hot. Or
wag.
Cristiano Ronaldo's wife. I think her
Messi's
name's
wife is
Gianna or
pretty good.
something.
Oh yeah.
Wag.
Wag.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I think it just depends on how we vibe. I mean, over time, obviously, now that I've had really bad relationships, I know what works with me. I need someone that is supportive of my work because I work a lot. I love working. I'm a Capricorn, man.
I know that you
Through and
said,
through.
yeah, completely. I know that you
Wives and
said that
girlfriends.
even your work has made other men feel emasculated.
Yeah.
So they have to work with the fact that you like making money,
yeah,
you're a
I'm your
businesswoman,
partner. I'm your
and you're fucking busy. So they can't be too clingy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need
I'm
need
good.
someone that is just as busy or understands. You know?
Yeah,
Just-
exactly.
And I like a guy that can chill the way that I like to chill.
Yeah.
I like just watching anime and sitting at home and not going out. But because I do think if you get in a new relationship with someone,
Like,
you should
damn, Arnie,
definitely
you
have a
said,
clean
like, 8
slate.
different
Don't
things
just
in
trust
one
your new partner because you've been mistreated in the past by someone else.
Yeah.
If
Give
you
them a
do,
fair chance.
yeah. If
Give
you
them a fair
do, then
chance.
you're not ready for a relationship.
But this is somebody you got back
it's a
with.
wrap.
Yes,
bro.
yeah. So I got back with one of my exes, and after they cheated on me, and I went through the DMs, and they were talking shit about me
You know
to
what?
other girls.
Pause. I am for looking through phones in this case because I feel like people have shamed women and their intuition, and girls know
You
when something's
know
up.
when you
They
have a
know.
gut feeling.
trust
Every
it.
single
Look through the
time.
phone. I mean, obviously, you can't be crazy about it and just check it every day, like when it's
Just
not
when you
warranted.
know.
When you
have a
know,
feeling.
so
Yeah.
completely. Sorry, go on. So he was talking shit about
He was talking
you.
shit about me to other girls after we had got back together, after he cheated on me. And
It's projection. It's
dude,
just
this guy, we got back together, right? And then he comes out to me and is like, hey, I just want to let you know, I held hands with this girl. A week later, he's like, oh, I kissed this girl, same girl.
this bitch. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Lisa knows. And then a week later, he's like, oh, okay, we did have sex. And it's like, you lied to me over and over.
What? He said he held hands with her? Wait, so he said he held hands, but that was a lie. Then he said they kissed. That was a lie. And then they said they fucked. It was just like he didn't want to say like what actually happened, I guess.
Over and over.
Why didn't he just come clean? Like, just be honest. You're not gonna die from it.
He was leveling up.
Might as well have, honestly.
Yeah.
That's just so cowardly. I think it's so scummy and cowardly to
It is.
cheat.
To
It's so
cheat-
pathetic.
It's on.
Have you ever cheated?
I've never cheated.
Okay.
Not a day in my life. Like, I would, if I ever had
Oh, I
those
feel like a fucking war
feelings
criminal
of, like,
right now.
I want to be with somebody else, I will always break
I
up
feel
with
like a
them first.
fucking war criminal, bro.
Communicate.
That you're
I'm
losing
s-
interest, or if you really don't see a future with them, then you need to break it off.
You need to break it up, and that's just the respectful
fucking
thing
war
to
criminal.
do. You don't
Bro.
need to cheat. I don't know why so many people are scared of just breaking up with the person.
Bro,
just
sometimes
do
you're
it.
just young and dumb, bro.
That's what they deserve. You were in a relationship with this guy for a long time. You at least deserve that.
Yeah.
And for him to talk shit about you, and you know what? The same thing happened to me with one of my exes.
So
He was in an
weird.
incel group chat talking shit about me.
Southside one? You guys wanna do that one or no?
We really talked
Whatever you want, bro.
way too much on this episode. I think we just kind of ripped off the Band-Aid. Yeah, this is our raw, authentic self. I
Okay.
guess.
W. I love it raw. Wait, pause. I enjoyed that episode.